So, hey guys, welcome to Mountain Air. Nice late spring hailstorm. Decided to hit us along with a lot of rain. Yeah, so I figured we'd just stop and pull over until it quiets down. It's just a little unnerving driving in this. So, yeah, it's just a weird coincidence. This is where we stopped at to pause the last time we were stuck in a real bad storm and we're debating whether we should turn around or not. So we're at the same spot debating, but we don't have a choice about turning around. We gotta keep going, but I think I want to stop long enough, let this hail quiet down. Pretty good sized pieces, almost pea size. I'll flip around. Yeah, I was telling Judy a moment ago, it could be worse. It could be golf ball size hail coming down.
Or we could be walking.
Yeah, truck could break down. And of course we got ice cream in the back, so I really don't want to be walking. I want to hurry up and get it home. There's some lightning strikes I see going on too.
But, so being out here 30 minutes from town, when we get ice cream, we have a box with ice, with those ice packs.
It's an insulated cardboard box.
Right, and it'll stay cold until you get home. Even when we're in Albuquerque, and we have frozen stuff. This is what we do for that hour and a half drive. It'll be nice and cold and frozen by the time we get home. So, yeah, this is wild. It's loud.
Yeah, it's almost deafening. The sound of all the hail hitting.
It's all white. It's all white. Holy cow.
Ugh. Anyway, it's quieting down, it's not hitting as hard. Maybe turning more back to rain, so we might get going again. Nice to pause, give my knuckles a break. Okay, we just got our jackets off, we're back in the house after the storm. Sliding around, plenty of little mud and all that fun stuff, but we're in one piece.
The funny thing is, he didn't want to go to town because he saw some black clouds, and I'm like, I don't know, we were watching something and I said, oh, let's go to town. He's like, okay. And I'm just like, whoa, okay.
Right as we're getting to the gate to come back in,
funny.
it's like...
It just started, it was wild.
You can really see the storm coming.
But then when we got to milepost, 6 you said?
Yeah,
it was just raining. It was wild. There was no slushy, no white, no nothing.
Okay, well, we gotta pause our life at this point and get the ice cream put away.
All right. Okay. Hey, thanks for coming along with us. Oh,
cheers.
That was wild. Cheers.
So after getting home and comfortable, sitting down, stretching our feet, having a little espresso and a little scoop of ice cream with it, get a code red message from Deer Canyon Preserve. I guess they're warning people not to drive, very dangerous, between milepost 2 and 5, which we just finished that not too long ago. Safely, though, but apparently there must be some other problems. Anyway, we don't have any need to go out for the next couple, 3 days, so hopefully by then it'll be well dried out and safe. So if you're new to our channel, one of the projects we're trying to get going on here is, especially as the weather starts improving here and feels a little more like summer, is get this hot tub moved down to its hot tub pad, which the pad we haven't built yet. We've got to start on it. And anyway, give you a little tour of where we're at with that as we jump over here. I've started setting this up in the backyard. Kind of muddy through here a little bit from all the rains yesterday. Okay, so this is where our pad will go. And I've got a little pile of rebar. Got down to the hardware store and had them cut me a couple number 3 sticks in thirds, so I can have like a 3x3 grid laid out in here. But everything's pretty well leveled off. I just need another inch or inch and a half, maybe of some crushed rock, and then tamp it down real good. And here's our little tamper. I'll show that here when we get the the tamping action and how we try to set this up and tie the rebar together to get this pad poured. And then after we get the pad poured, we'll build some staircase on the lower deck area down here around the hot tub, and then run from underneath the house here. If you go straight back this way, at the end of it is right where the garage is, so you could literally just run a line up, probably number 6 wire, 220 for a 50 amp breaker, and 50 amp shut off box out here will pull. I got to get under there here soon and measure the run, get an idea how much number 6 wire we need. But I think it's going to be around 100 feet or so. And then we'll be able to get this hot tub eventually hooked up here. It'd be so nice to be able to come out here and just enjoy the night sky and even the morning sunrise coming up from the mountains behind us, and enjoy a little coffee and tea in the morning and a nice soak, and turn those massaging jets on.
Okay, so we are here. We are getting gravel for this little hot tub pad. See if I can do this without Okay, and there he is leaving. We just got to have a ton.
Morning all. It's a nice beautiful Saturday out here in Mountain Air, and that load we got yesterday afternoon, it's about maybe 2/3 unloaded into the little slab area in the backyard for the hot tub's going to go up, and spreading it out and wheelbarrowing it down there the old-fashioned way. I think you can kind of see that behind me. But a lot of good, refreshing workout in the morning for your muscles. Good chore. But I just wanted to point out, if you've never ran into this situation before, just something to look out for. If you have like a yard or half yard or 3 yards, whatever, brought out to your property, usually a big factor in that isn't the cost of the materials, it's the transportation costs. So if you're able to get your hands on a truck or have one, this is the way to go. Like, we only got a half a yard, though I think this truck could take closer to a full yard, which is a full ton, I think. And this is just a little half-ton truck. If you got a 3/4 ton or bigger, you can probably get a little more in the bed. Or if you have like a dump trailer, I mean, that's really a nice investment to have too, as you can get several yards in that. And all we paid for this half-ton, half-yardish was $15. You know, if I would add someone deliver me a yard or two, you know, probably would have cost me 3, 4, 500 bucks. So just keep that in mind when you're doing projects around your home, especially out in these rural areas where you need lots of gravel and materials for projects and stuff. You can really save some money if you just have a truck or a dump trailer or something along those lines to help you transport stuff, because transportation costs are a big factor in getting materials out here.
Well, good morning.
Morning, gorgeous.
So we got Thane here, and he is getting his pad ready for a hot tub. So that's exciting. So he's been loading the gravel that we got yesterday and putting it on this. Looks like he's packing it down really well. So is that the rest of the gravel in the pickup, or do you got more loads?
There's leftover gravel in the pickup, and I'll pile it over by the edge of the garage for that other project.
Okay. Sounds
Build that French drain so we keep the water away from the house.
exactly. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to show you kind of around the scenery around this, where the hot tub's going to be. So yeah, beautiful. And then we've been getting a lot of rain, so these little trees, oh, they're really green. That's kind of nice. Anyways, we got a lot of plans for the property, so hopefully, you know, stay tuned. Yes, sir. I'm trying to get a good shot of this. Okay, I think this is it. That looks good, Thane. Yeah, it looks good. But you were saying we don't have enough concrete, so we have to go and get how many bags of Portland cement?
Probably another 12 to 15 bags.
Okay.
Because I want to get some spare so we can pour 4 little footings for some posts. Then we can take some of that scrap post material, get them in place, try to level it all out, so we can start building a deck around the hot tub once we get the hot tub placed here.
Right. Sounds like a good
Probably
plan.
build a deck, even though the steps will probably just come down here from this railing. We'll probably build the deck. I really don't want to build it all the way out there, because that makes it a much bigger deck than I really want. But we might do that, or I might just bring it a little past the edge of the hot tub here, maybe.
Right.
So I do as little deck building as possible, you know.
Yeah, that's the goal.
It's all about just having some kind of easy, convenient access from our bedroom down the quick stairs here, soak, enjoy the experience under the night skies,
Right.
and be able to climb right back up and take a quick shower inside.
Right. So I was going to mention, the cool thing is they love decking, and it's underneath the deck. So
It's expensive stuff.
yeah, so Thane believes that we have enough to do this little portion. So that's exciting. He just needs to buy posts, which is no big deal. So yeah. Oh, happy day.
Yeah, we're just leveling it, making sure after all the prep work, is it still level?
Is it? So is it?
Yeah, it's looking good.
All right, cool. How about that? Does that look level?
this little corner area's got a little less fill than it should have, I would think. But it just means if I leave it as is, it just means we end up taking an extra bag or so of cement to use on this corner to finish filling it better. And that's no big deal. The important thing is we have the 3 inches or so of good space for the concrete to be spread through here.
Okay.
You know, some rebar that'll really strengthen it. So you should hold. I mean, this is a small hot tub. It's only 200 gallons of water it takes. So even though that's not insignificant, it's still easily enough support here so that'll hold that weight and probably be in good shape long after we're gone. So
yeah,
that's all that matters.
I believe so too. Okay. All right. Awesome thing. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm done with little slab area back there, getting the gravel down there and compacted and rebar kind of placed. And I'll tie it up later after breakfast and run to the dump we got to do. We got to get the garbage and some recycling out of here. But anyway, so the last I got here, which may not be enough, I have a feeling I'm going to have to get another load or partial load. But what it's going to be for is right where I'm standing, I'm going to drop the rest of it the hard way, hand shoveling. I wish this truck had a little hydraulic dump lift on it. It would be so sweet. But what I want to do is, since you can kind of see behind me as I swing around, the driveway's on a fairly steep decline here coming down to the house, and of course rainwater and those really bad storms will just come gushing down this way towards the house. And so what I want to do is right in front of this little line of concrete here in front of the garage door, I want to dig probably a 12-inch little trench along here, sadly by hand. You know, I don't want to spend $1,500 to rent a little mini excavator for a week and bring it out here, and when I can just hand dig it in a couple hours for free. But yeah, we'll dig a foot wide or so trench, maybe down 9 to 12 inches, whatever seems appropriate. Depending on the size of the French drain I find. I'm looking for 3 to 4 inch of the French drain tubing. That flex stuff is kind of a black, I can't remember what it's called, but I've seen it in the stores. Gonna try to pick up a 30-foot piece, and they probably, with my luck, come in 20 or 50-foot pieces, so I'll probably have to do some figuring out there, but I want to place it in here and in a trench of some gravel and cover it with gravel, then a thin layer of the topsoil back on top of it so it kind of matches again. That way I'm hoping that if we ever do have a lot of gushing and puddling down here from a big bad storm, that the French drain will help get a lot of it away from the house and hopefully never get in the garage here. That would be a really bad day. Just below the house here, a little bit of a summer storm wind coming through. I don't think it's going to rain, but it's a beautiful temperature right now in the high 70s or so. So now we're deck, and just looking down to where we were walking around down here before, exploring the lower part of the property here. 26 acres is a fair amount of land. Then over on this side, we've got some little canyons, little waterways that cut through, which we haven't hiked those yet, but hoping we will soon, especially on a afternoon, evening like this was. It was just really nice. Light wind, mid 70s or something, and no rain, but the clouds look like they could sprinkle a little bit. We'll see. Earlier this evening for dinner, Judy got the grill going and cooked up some hot links and some chicken breasts, barbecued them good. The hot links, of course, wasn't barbecued, but we tried them. We were kind of disappointed. They're a little spicier than we like. They had a little too much red chili in them. So I don't think we'll be enjoying any more of those. We'll have to find someone that enjoys those tastes. Yeah, it kind of looks like the mothership there, beaming down a tractor beam or something, huh? It is New Mexico after all. There could be other intelligence up there monitoring what we're doing down here. So here we are, another morning out in the nature preserve. Just finished making the first batch here. Judy likes the second batch so that it's not as strong, the espresso, and she can just pour it over the rock. She likes her coffee in the morning that way. I like mine with a little cream in it, and hot or cold, I'm good with it. I just forgot to grab some ice this morning, otherwise I would have done it iced too. But I want to show you guys one more thing on where we're at with the hot tub slab and explain some things about it. So let's jump over there. So this is where the slab's at right now. What I've done to this point after compacting and getting this to about a 3-inch level is get the rebar tied together here. You can see I took some little and cut little pieces of baling wire, which I got at like Home Depot, and kind of tied all the little intersections together here. You can see. And then I lifted them up on these rocks everywhere, so I tried to position it so the rebar is kind of in the center of where the slab will go, and hoping this will give it a lot of reinforcement and strength. Not that I think it really needs a lot, but I thought I'd rather overbuild than underbuild. Preferred thing here. And anyway, we got the cement mixer ready to go, other than running an extension cord to it. The water spigot's around the corner there. I'll run a hose here and a little hose head. This will make easy cleanup, as well as control the water flow a little better so I don't waste too much. And a few other miscellaneous tools to help. Of course, there's the little spreader here to help spread the concrete. We'll see that here shortly. And then I have the big float inside. I'll show you that in a moment, and then I'll explain a little more. And back in the house, here's Martine. He's eager to say hi to us. But let me show you the little float and how we're going to assemble this. It's still sitting in the house. I haven't taken it out, down and out yet. Comes in a great little carrying thing here. But basically, you get the other 4 6-foot pieces here that'll tie together to like a 24-foot maximum length, and the float itself that it ties onto to connect through here, and should allow me to really smooth over that small little slab pretty quickly. I mean, this is really for bigger slabs, but it'll work fine for this little small slab too. And I have some little finishing tools too to help make that slab look beautiful when it's done. Been a while since I've done some concrete work, and I'm looking forward to giving this float a good try here. This should really help. And I should point out too, here's our collection of 30 plus bags of the 80 pound Quick concrete, and I got to get that down in the backyard. Probably wheelbarrow a couple bags at a time. So the last thing I was going to mention is this is like the third time now I've hurt my back, lower back, dealing with problems out here. And it's leading us to reevaluate some things. So there might be some changes we'll be deciding here in the near future. And so as of late, I've been having Judy help me quite a bit with my lower back and trying to get it back into place and heal, as I keep getting multiple injuries since moving out here and dealing with things. And this helps a lot, helps me recover. And of course, a little BioFreeze really helps quite a bit too for the getting to sleep at night and stuff when the pain's really bad. But yeah, it's kind of showing us that all these back injuries are going to be a real problem moving forward. So like I say, we got some reevaluating to do on what our future plans are. But more in the future on that. Anyway, thank you for joining us.
Oh, that's funny.
Thane and Judy signing off for this episode, Nature Preserve Life. We hope you enjoyed following along. Please like and subscribe. That helps our channel a lot. And cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for watching an episode of Nature Preserve Life in Mountain Air, New Mexico. If you'd like to follow along and support our channel, please press the subscribe button and gong that bell to be notified. After all, it's free. Free is a very good price. In the future, we will plan to focus our episodes on our eco-friendly build of earthen construction and dark night astronomy, that big guy there, and tourism of the regional area, as well as establishing a Patreon account for the sole support of wildlife in Deer Canyon Preserve. So stay tuned. Cheers.